I'm going to talk about weight loss made easy. Well, weight loss made easy. It's never easy. There's the first part we need to get out of the way here. Um, you'll see it everywhere, though. Everyone talks about easy weight loss, easy weight loss, easy weight loss, easy. Fuck, it's not easy. Like, I think you're actually setting people up for failure whenever you say it's easy, okay? There's nothing easy about it. But you can make it easier, right? So you don't have to do the hardest thing out there. You could choose something that's more sustainable, something that's easier. If your goal is to lose 2 pounds a week, make it a half pound. Like right there, you just made it easier. It's still going to be hard. You don't have to do an extreme diet. Don't. I didn't. And I'm sharing this because I had this conversation with someone earlier today, and they were discussing with me how, they've gained all this weight and they want to lose it, and they're trying keto, and why? Why? That's like saying I don't work out currently and I'm going to jump to 7 times a week. Why not start with 1, then 2, then 3? My mother is a good example. My mother doesn't exercise, right? Now she does, but at the time, my mother doesn't exercise, and I just said to her, why don't you start just going for a walk? Like every day when you get up in the morning, go for a walk. And when she was doing that consistently, she's going for a walk every day, I said, why don't you go for a second walk? Like after dinner, you go for another walk. So my mom went to 2 walks a day. And then I was like, hey, what would probably be really beneficial for you is doing squats, like just box squats. We had discussed this before. I had my mom do box squats down to a chair or a bench and just do squats. And we just built on that. I didn't have my mom jump to, oh, you gotta walk twice a day, 7 days a week, and you gotta, no. We started off with one little thing at a time. My mother's breakfast has been the same breakfast for her whole life. My mom likes to eat the same thing. Creature of habit. Who doesn't? So my mom likes to have, eggs and bacon and toast for breakfast. Nothing wrong with that. I said to my mom, hey, what if you just got rid of the toast? Like, do you feel like you'd be hungry? And my mom was like, I don't know. And I was like, what if you skip the toast and you have a piece of fruit, like an apple or an orange or something like that? So like you have your eggs, you have your bacon, and then you have an apple. Or you just have like an orange or something like that. Yeah, I guess I could try that. My mom swapped out the toast and has a piece of fruit. That's all we did. That was the first thing we did in her diet, and she lost weight just from doing that. Then we started talking about, well, like, maybe for lunch. Like, my mom, she still likes to go to Burger King, stuff like that. And I was like, well, what if we just don't eat the fries? Small. Get your Whopper Jr. or whatever it is you want, and get your drink. And my mom always gets Diet Coke anyways. It's a Southern thing. My mom, she's from Virginia. She's definitely a Coke fan, not a Pepsi fan, so she likes her Diet Coke, right? And so you have your Diet Coke and have your Whopper Jr. And, do you really feel like the fries fill you up that much more? And my mom was like, I don't know. She got rid of the fries. I lost even more weight. It doesn't have to be complicated, and you can make one small step at a time. It is going to be hard no matter what, because you're going to have to break habits that you currently have. There's nothing easy about breaking a habit. So weight loss made easy is a stupid statement, but you can make things easier, okay? Now, I will talk about myself. At one point, I was 236 pounds. And this was not 236 pounds of muscle. This was 236 pounds of being fat. I don't have any problem saying that. I was fat. At 236, I was very, very unhealthy. And I had been bedridden for about 3 months in a hospital bed. So when I entered the hospital, I was 157 pounds. When I left the hospital 3 months later, I was 236 pounds. And I'm eating the diet that is prescribed by the RD. So, I'm doing exactly what the doctors are telling me to eat. I wasn't eating anything that was off plan. This is the food that was given to me. I was told by the RD, this is what you need to eat. So I ate what I was told to eat by the registered dietitian and the doctors. And so I went from 157 pounds to 236 pounds. And I was also bedridden this entire time. So when I finally get out of the bed, I can barely even walk. I barely have strength to walk. So, what do? You were 236 pounds and you were not fit enough to go for a run. You can't even walk. What do you do? Where do you start? Well, the very first thing I did upon getting home was I went back to my, I don't want to call it a normal diet, but I went back to not eating hospital food, which is a big step. I pretty much just went back to eating like eggs and meat and vegetables. So for breakfast, I'd have eggs with, peppers and onions, make myself a nice scramble there. For lunch, I'd have a big salad. And when I talk about salad, I don't talk about salad like I'm eating iceberg lettuce. When I have a salad, okay, I go crazy on my salads. So my salad will be some meat, chicken, beef, whatever, salmon. I love salmon. Salmon's delicious. So you have that. There's your protein. And then I'll put in broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, arugula, spinach, peppers. I love putting peppers into a salad. Tomatoes. Tomatoes are delicious. Onions, red onions, okay? When I have a salad, I have a salad that has a lot of things in it. Maybe avocado. Put some avocado in your salad, okay? I'm not real big on salad dressing. I actually put yellow mustard on my salad. Is that weird? I don't know. Maybe you think it's weird. I don't think it's weird. I like putting a little bit of Red Hot on it too, because I really like things that are spicy. So, when I have a salad, and then I also throw, spices in there. I'll throw some oregano in there, or I'll throw some cilantro in there, or whatever it is, okay? To me, that's a salad. A salad is not just a head of iceberg lettuce. Put some other things in there so there's some actual food. Lettuce is just basically water as far as I'm concerned. Like, there's hardly anything in it. Like, iceberg lettuce, it's great as a base. Like, it's a carrier for whatever salad dressing you're putting in there. And then maybe some blue cheese crumbles or some gorgonzola or something like that. Maybe some feta, right? And then for dinner, I'd have some meat source, chicken, pork, beef, fish, whatever. And I'd have vegetables with that too. So I'd have maybe asparagus or broccoli, kale. Doesn't matter to me. I'm really not that picky about my vegetables. I just have vegetables with my dinner. Okay. For exercise, I just started walking because it was all I could do. And I've told the story before. The one day I tried to work out, I tried to do air squats, and so there's a pole in my garage. I bet you have a pole in your garage too. A lot of people have a pole in the garage, and I had to hold on to this pole and try to do air squats holding onto the pole. And I did like 10 of them, and my legs were absolutely trashed. I was wrecked. That was all I could do. At 236 pounds, it was way too much body weight, and my legs are so weak from having been in the bed for so long. But that's where I started. I started off with just air squats. 10 was too many. I was trashed. But in a couple days, the soreness went away. I continued walking despite being sore. And I did more air squats the next time. I did like 12, and then I did like 15, and then I did like 20, and I just kept chipping away at it. So as soon as I was not tremendously sore, I went and did some more squats. And that's all I did. And I slowly ramped my way up. Okay? This is not a fast process. I was 236 pounds, and I think I have it figured out somewhere. I think I made a post about it on Instagram of how long it took me, but it basically was like, 3 years and some odd months for me to get back down to like 160, okay? This was a very slow process. It's not like I lost all that weight in a month. I didn't lose that month, at amazing rates either. It wasn't linear. Okay, it's not like I lost 10 pounds every month or something like that. It was like the first month I lost probably 5 or 6 pounds, most of that probably being water. And then after that, it was like really slow progress. It was like losing like a pound, 2 pounds in a month. And then suddenly I would have like this whoosh. Lyle talks about the whoosh effect. And suddenly I would lose like 8 pounds in a month. It would be random though. It wasn't linear. I'd have a really good month where I didn't even change anything. It just came off. And I assume a lot of that's water. But the thing is, I just chipped away at it and I just stuck to basic things. And this is how I still eat today. I'm very, very basic. I've been over this 1,000 times. I eat about 3 pounds of meat a day. I eat 32 ounces of Greek yogurt, and I usually have 2 to 4 eggs a day. That's my protein sources. Okay, and outside of that, I have a lot of vegetables. I probably eat, I don't know, probably around 2 pounds of frozen vegetables a day. And of course, I toss them in the slow cooker. I've been over this before. I throw the meat in the slow cooker, throw the frozen vegetables in the slow cooker, turn it on, and walk away. Like, I am not don't follow my channel for cooking advice. I joke about it. I tell people all the time, follow me for more recipes. And I show you something like, I opened up a package of Greek yogurt and ate it with a spoon. Follow me for more recipes. I had a package of beef jerky. You tear it open and then you eat it. Follow me for more recipes. I had an apple. You wash it and then you eat it. Follow me for more recipes. I eat fruit. There's always fruit. There's always fruit. In fact, I will tell you that is one of the best tips I can possibly give you. Put some fruit on your counter. I have a bowl of apples. I have a bowl of bananas. There's a bowl of kiwi fruit. I have oranges. I always have fruit. There's always fruit in the house. And frozen berries. There's always frozen berries. I always have fruit. Because why? Because if I need something, I don't want to fucking cook. I'm a lazy person. Use that to your advantage. I'm too lazy to cook something. So when there's an apple sitting on the counter, in fact, I am so lazy. Oh my God, you won't believe how lazy I am. There could be candy in the cupboards. I have no idea if there is or isn't. You would have to ask my wife. I would have no idea because I am too lazy to open up the cupboard and look and see what's in there. Now, knowing my wife, there's probably like rice crackers and rice cakes and I don't know, something relatively healthy in the cabinets because my wife doesn't eat trash either. But I'm so lazy, I won't open up the cabinet. I won't walk over and be like, I'm going to open the cabinet and have some rice cakes. No, there's apples on the counter. I'll just grab an apple. That's how lazy I am. I am so lazy, I will not check the freezer or the fridge for anything. I will walk over and I just grab a banana because it's right there in front of me. I will not dig through the cabinets looking for something to eat. And I sure as shit am too lazy to get in the car and go to Walmart and go grab something to eat. So it's like I'm in the mood for ice cream. I am not, I'm too lazy. I am too lazy to get in the car and go get ice cream. So you know what I do? I grab a banana. Why? Because it's the easiest thing to do. Or I grab an orange, which is still a lot of work because then I gotta peel it. Ugh. But it's less work than me getting in the car and driving to Walmart. Okay? I keep my meals super simple. Meat and a vegetable, meat and a vegetable, meat and a vegetable. And when I need it, I add simple things like rice or sweet potato. In fact, actually, it's really cool. Walmart has these sweet potatoes. They have like a plastic package on them. I know you're going to be really upset by this, but you can microwave those. I rarely do that. I'm not a fan of microwaves. I don't like the way things taste when you microwave them. However, especially not microwaving things in plastic, but I'll tell you what, if you're on the go and you just need something quick, it does work. And I don't make a regular habit of it. Typically, I would like to take a sweet potato and just toss it in my Instapot because I'm big on the Instapot. Instapot should sponsor my channel. Yeah, if you're from Instapot and you watch my videos, you should sponsor my channel. I'm more than happy to tell people all about how I use the Instapot every damn day. I literally use it 7 days a week. Like, no joke. I have been using my Instapot 365 days a year. There's not a single day where I don't use the Instapot. It's the best invention ever. I throw food in it, I push the button, and I walk away. It's like a thermos. You know how amazing thermoses are? There's this guy,
I can't remember how the joke goes, so we're just going to jump to the punchline here. You know, you put cold things in the thermos and it keeps it cold. And you put something hot in the thermos and it keeps it hot. How does it know? But that's awesome. Thermos is an awesome product because if you put hot coffee in it, it keeps it hot. If you put a cold drink in your thermos, it keeps it cold. It's amazing. How does it know? The Instant Pot is the same way. You put meat and vegetables in the Instant Pot, you turn it on and walk away, and you open it back up later, and it's cooked. It's amazing. And that is how I keep things simple, okay? And I'm recommending to you, like I said, weight loss is not easy. There's no such thing as easy weight loss, but you can make it easier on yourself. So form a habit, form a routine, do what I do. Get up in the morning, throw 3 pounds of meat in, throw some frozen vegetables in, put the lid on and push the slow cook button. And then sit down and eat your Greek yogurt and have a piece of fruit. And there's your breakfast. I didn't cook anything for breakfast because I'm too lazy to cook. And then maybe later I'll have a couple hard-boiled eggs. Oh yes, I should shout out to my wife because she's amazing. She hard-boils eggs ahead of time for me. So I have to peel the shell off. I don't do any cooking. I just go get a hard-boiled egg and peel the shell off. It's wonderful. She does it for the dog, but we're going to pretend that she does it for me because God help me. I think she loves the dog more than she loves me. She cooks hard-boiled eggs for the dog, but I don't hesitate to steal them and eat them myself. Anyways, the point being here, make it simple. Keep things simple. And the more simple you make things, the easier it is to be consistent. And don't buy junk food when you go grocery shopping. Never go grocery shopping on an empty stomach. Do not go grocery shopping when you're hungry. If I went grocery shopping while I'm hungry, I'm human. You think I wouldn't grab chocolate bars and fucking Little Debbie and all that kind of stuff like that? Of course I would. If I was hungry, I'd be grabbing all kinds of stuff. I'd be like, oh my God, waffles and ice cream. But you know what? I eat before I go to Walmart. That's where I buy my groceries. This is not a plug for Walmart. If I was some other option here, I would go there. But there's no Trader Joe's here. There's no Whole Foods here. There's no Kroger or Meijer or Hy-Vee or anything like that. We don't have those things here. I'm in Duluth, so you can go to Quick Trip or you can go to Walmart. Anyways, or Super One, which isn't any different than Walmart. Point being, I eat before I go grocery shopping. That way I'm not tempted to buy a bunch of junk food, okay? And then I just stick to a very simple routine, and that's the secret. And it's not easy, but I don't count calories, I don't count macros, I don't weigh and measure things. I know that it's 3 pounds of meat because when you buy meat, it says 3 pounds. I know that the vegetables are a pound because you buy a pound of frozen vegetables, or you buy the 2-pound bag of frozen vegetables at Walmart. I can't not know that it's 2 pounds because the bag says 2 pounds in giant letters on it. It has a red label with white letters that says 2 pounds. So, surprise, it's 2 pounds. Maybe. I don't know. I've never weighed it. Maybe it doesn't even weigh 2 pounds. And I just keep things as simple as possible. And that is the secret to easier weight loss. It's not easy. You're still going to be hungry sometimes. You have to get comfortable with being hungry once in a while. And I eat on a schedule. And I tell you what, I know, I've said this before. There is nothing magical about eating every 3 hours. Okay? It's not like this, it stokes your metabolism. You know that that's not true. But what is true is that if you eat every 3 hours, then you don't develop like this, over hunger, where then you binge later. So because I eat consistently on a schedule, right, my body just got used to it. And so now, because I eat consistently on a schedule, I don't get over hungry at night. So then I'm not like sitting there before bed being like, oh my God, I'm so hungry. I'm just going to plow through some junk food. I'm going to eat a whole stack of rice cakes. That doesn't happen. But I tell you what, intermittent fasting definitely was an issue where I would find myself over hungry at night. I'd be super hungry. So I eat on a schedule. I just eat every 3 hours consistently, small meals. They're relatively small meals. And that keeps me from getting over hungry. And my blood glucose is great. It's like 82 or something like that. I just got it checked today. So I don't think that frequent eating is all that bad for you if you're eating meat and vegetables as primarily most of your meals. When I do have carbs, I put them around my workout. I put some carbs before my workout and some carbs after my workout. And outside of that, most of my meals and everything like that are pretty much just a protein and a vegetable or a piece of fruit. Fruits are just fine. Don't let people tell you stupid shit like, oh, fruit's gonna make you fat. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. I've yet to meet someone who's like, God, I just can't stop eating apples. I ate 40 of them in a single sitting and now I'm fat. It doesn't happen that way. And there you guys have it. That's the easiest way to do it. It is not easy. It's just easier than some of these other options. I think it's really hard to follow some of these diets and weighing and measuring everything and IIFYM and all this stuff like that. You know, I can even go and have Thanksgiving dinner with my family. It's really easy. I eat the turkey and I have some vegetables. I don't eat the sugary shit. Whoa, what a concept. Yeah. It's Christmas dinner. You just fill up on meat and vegetables, and you have some of the potatoes if you want, but no one says you had to eat the cheesecake or the cookies. Because if you fill up on, it's like I tell people all the time, you want a perfect weight loss diet? Here, eat 3 pounds of meat, 32 ounces of Greek yogurt, 6 eggs, 2 pounds of vegetables, 2 apples, 2 kiwis, 2 bananas, 10 ounces of frozen berries, 2 oranges, and then after that you can eat whatever you want. And people are like, but I'll be full. And it's like, yeah, that's the point. You filled up on healthy food. So, eat food that's satiating. Eat a big salad. Like, it'll make you feel satiated. And don't eat iceberg lettuce. Put some vegetables in it. It's good for you. And there you guys have it. That's about as simple as I can make it. Like I said, it's not going to be easy. It's not easy, but you can make it easier than it has, some of this, gotta weigh and measure everything down to the macro. No, that's hard. Make it easier on yourself. It's more sustainable. It's like I talk about with training. Make it simple. The more simple you make it, the more sustainable it is.